Hey there, and welcome back to The Witcher 3. We're up here at Care Trolled. Saved us the trouble and rode up here on my own. Let's go visit the funeral.
Bran was a great ruler.
He needs a worthy successor.
You speak as though you have someone in mind.
Skellige's troubles very much derive from it not being a hereditary monarchy. Any upstart can be king and destroy his predecessor's legacy.
The King of the Isles is a more symbolic position.
That should change as well. A strong leader who wields true power. That is what the times require.
Hello.
I'm Geralt, a Witcher.
Berna, Queen of Skellige. I'm glad we've met, but you must forgive me. Judy calls.
Lovely outfit. You look dashing.
Thank you. You're dazzling.
You know I really missed your candidness. I'm glad we're here together.
Let's just get on with it.
Mingle before they all get drunk. There'll be no talking to anyone then.
Good thinking. I don't know what Krach wants, but when we meet with him we should have clear minds.
I'm not gonna drink. Why dull my senses when I'm in such pleasant company?
Do you plan to compliment me all evening?
I plan to tell you what I think.
Smooth talker. Smooth talker. Alright, let's do this.
Make me angry.
Relax, we just got here, Jesus.
You brought for the farewell feast? Bread, sheep's milk cheese, or wagon.
Geralt, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Your beard. Why did you decide to grow it out?
Don't really know.
Must say it suits you.
Yeah, we don't actually have a beard. Whatever. I guess we'll let it grow out again.
Lady Yennefer. Sir,
Greetings, Arnvold. My companion is Geralt of Rivia.
I am honored.
Pleasure.
Nice to meet you too. Quite a few guests.
They come to bid their king farewell. They come to see the claimants to the crown.
We wanted to talk to Krach on Crate.
The Jarl will join us shortly. He's assigned you a place of honor at the table just beside his daughter Ceres. Follow me, please.
They've seated us here.
I asked them to. Wanted to meet the notorious Witcher Geralt.
We've met. Don't remember?
That was ages ago. Yalmer and I were children when you last visited Arda. But you should meet your feast mates. Allow me the dubious honor. That's Halbjorn, son of Holger Blackhand. Blue Boy Lugas, Madman Lugas' firstborn. And choking down a stockfish over there is Otric on Hindar.
Pleasure. We're gonna go with the second option.
Seems they set us with the sons of Jarls, exclusively.
Ceres on Crate is the daughter of a Jarl, Geralt. Jarl's daughters are in no way inferior to their sons.
Do you know every last one of them dreams of being Bran's successor? Look at him. Likely lot.
Ceres is jealous, for the one among us who performs the greatest feat will be crowned king.
We all know the feats are a sideshow. Our fathers will choose who will wear the crown. What do you think they spoke to Krach about?
You talk like that because you're short of strength and skill. Remember when Hjalmar challenged us all to a race up the mount? You didn't stand with us then. As he buried his axe in that stump at the top to mark his victory, you were warming your chicken bones by the fire.
Had my reasons for not participating. But I would have won then, as I'd win now.
Now that you mention him, just noticed Hjalmar's not here.
My brother walks his own paths. But about the race, why don't we repeat it? I'm willing to challenge any of you, Witcher included. If I beat him to the top, venture to say that'd be a feat, eh? So you in?
If the Witcher's in.
You would stand no chance. We'll do it.
Gladly. What are the rules?
Whoever pulls Hjalmar's axe from the stump at the top of the hill wins. Stray off the path and you lose.
And here I was, ready to puke from all the boredom. Let's go!
We'll leave them in the dust.
We're here. From this spot, you must reach the top of that mount. At the summit, you'll see the stump of an oak. Yalma's axe buried in it. Whoever pulls the axe from the stump first wins.
I'm ready.
Ditto. Let's do this.
Start when I sound the horn.
2, 1, and let's go. Let's go.
God monster slayer!
So luckily this is really easy. Like, it's like semi-impossible to lose kind of easy. And now that I've said that, watch me lose. And here we are.
I won, but only by a hair.
No such thing. There's winning and there's losing, and I lost. We best go back to the week.
Let's.
She seems a little bit bitter from that, but what do you expect? You're versing a, what would you call us? A mutant?
See the wakes in full swing.
Lost sight of yous. Who won?
I lost.
Lost to a witcher, Sparrowhawk. And it'll likely happen to any of us.
That's right.
Put a nather and let's drink.
Yeah, screw it. Let's get into it.
To Ceres.
Pass the mead in a tankard for the man.
To Bran. May he want for nothing in the world beyond.
To my beautiful companion.
You've been great company. Sadly, it's time we moved on.
Really?
Indeed. We must talk, but not here. You shall learn all beyond that door.
So let's mosey on over to the other side of the room. You can mingle and talk around if you wish, but we're not here to muck about.
Allow me to introduce Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. Geralt, Jarl Donar and Hinder, and Jarl Madman Lugos.
Calling Lugos a madman's an insult to madmen. He's a common goat fucker.
Call me a goat fucker one more time, and I'll chop off your head, stick it on a pike, and piss down your neck hole.
Enough! Time to settle this. Here and now.
Oh, ha ha ha! Giving me a true fright right now. Shat my best trousers. Put that away before you cut yourself, you cunt.
Jesus.
Ard Skelligers called a truce for feasts.
I know the hallowed customs, but Lugos ought to know that I'll not let him raid my Hinders Fial bear.
You don't scare anyone, Donar. I'll be boys soon to plough your priestesses, drink from your tankard, and shit on your table. Be sure to leave a candle lit for me.
Emperor would be very pleased to hear you quarrel.
His Imperial Majesty is more than welcome to visit.
Let him sail over here. We ain't afraid of the Black Ones.
Raiding coastal villages is one thing. Total war with the Empire is another.
Awfully mouthy, this one. Go stir your cauldron and pierce some boils, witch. Don't talk when you haven't got a fucking clue.
Jesus. Let's just chill the hell out, people.
Lugos.
No wench will teach me how to fight.
That was not my intention. Come, Geralt. I believe this discussion's run its course.
Yeah, just a little bit. You really need to learn how to walk straight, Yen. I almost called her Triss. I've hung out in Novigrad too long.
What now?
Now we pay a visit to Ermien's laboratory.
Didn't know we'd been invited.
Because we've not been.
Alright then, let's crack on with it.
And won't be there.
That's right.
And what's the purpose of this visit?
We're looking for an object. The Mask of Urboros. We'll need it. Come, Geralt. Surprises never end. See the ravens?
Hard not to.
Ermien's spies. An indication that we're near his laboratory. I also sense a clear magic aura. Come. There's a ledge outside this window. We must pass along it.
Lead on. That window door looking thing.
Seen uglier sights in my life.
Geralt of Rivia, being romantic.
That spooked the life out of me. I forgot she just teleports. She's posh like that. As you know, who wants to be caught climbing in leather? I think that's leather. I don't actually know what that is. Whatever the hell she's wearing.
Amazing how a hobby can render a man mysterious. Fascinating.
Especially.
Now we're gonna go straight through here. If it'll allow us.
Are you alright?
Cut myself. The door's locked. The animals. They're alive. Yen, watch out. Monsters. I can feel it.
But we are tripping the right out. We're tripping. I'm not sure if you noticed though, we're not taking any damage.
Strange. Smells of mushrooms in here.
That's one less.
And there we go.
That's one less.
Oh, one more. And that should be the last one. Correct. Yep, and here we go.
What's happening?
You were hallucinating. You ran at Ermien's animals, sword flailing. I had to calm you.
Yeah, we're never mentioning this again.
Mind if we, never mention this again?
Naturally. Doors open. We'll proceed as soon as you've collected trophies of your kills. Let's go inside.
Yeah, we kind of trashed the place. But yeah, that's something she'll never let go.
I'll lock
For a long time.
I want to raise suspicions.
Not really. I doubt that the broken animal husks won't raise suspicions.
The Mask of Urboros must be.
Letter bearing Ermien's seal to the druids. Warns them about you.
Read that if you wish.
Seems Ermien has
Wondrous
real
world of
tobacco brought in.
insectoids. Ritual plants. Ah, what do you know? Raymond Mar.
Skellige's tales about the wild hunt.
The islanders believe the
Pinecone. Didn't expect this. A large female.
We'll take the skull as well.
Look at this. A detailed map of the northern kingdoms. Even shows spheres of influence over the ages.
out of date.
A sword and a stone. Things begging me to pull it out.
It's not in the stone, don't you see? It's held there by a vice. Ermien's wand. He's one of the few druids to use one.
And this, I think, is the last bit. Oh no, we missed that little goblet over there.
Dwarven triple mead. Goes in for light reading, too. The Corpse of Novigrad by Sasha Hadi. A goat carved out of linden wood, signed to Uncle Ermien.
Little Ciri's handiwork. That's what she called him when he was her tutor.
So, here we have to put one of those items that we picked up into his hands, and it will open.
And places something in the statue's hand.
Let's try the skull.
So, statue, how about a skull? Guess you're no indecisive prince.
Can't actually remember which one it is. Let's try the mead.
How about a mug of mead? Statue or not, everybody needs a drink sometimes. Huh. Seems like it worked.
There we go.
Who would have thunk?
Ermion enjoys jests at
What's that?
the expense of others. I have a sneaking suspicion the mask will be in here.
Really, only a sneaking suspicion. At this point, we want to get out of that. So we want to start putting on our Witcher gear because we're about to fight an elemental. And the last thing you want to do is fight an elemental in formal attire. Now let's just do a quick read up on elementals. I think it's an earth elemental, Dimeridium, and Elemental Oil. I think we have a Dimeridium equipped, do we? I have Moon Dust. Let us equip Dimeridium. Ensure we have it equipped. Alright, there we go.
This is it. We've got it. We must return to the feast quickly before...
What a big boy. That's right, he'll die like the others.
Ah! It's a trap!
So Dimeridium stops you from using your own signs. But it limits what he can do to you. Oh. And we got there in the end.
Geralt, hear that?
Smelled it. Gas. Grate still closed. Gotta think of something quick.
It will poison us.
Alright, I'm all good.
This vapor's deadly. We've got but a few minutes.
Teleport us out of here.
Think of something. Quickly. First thing to come to your mind.
Yep, done.
Hold on tight.
So the second option is the one I always go for, because it brings you back to her room.
Damn. I tore a hole in my dress. Wait a minute. I must mend it.
You know how to sew.
Please. I'll enchant a needle.
You know what? If I had that type of ability, I'd do like the most mundane shit with it as well. We'll hit the first option because we're trying to romance her for a change. And future me, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have a hell of a time editing this part of the game.
Kraken creates asked about you.
We went out. For a breath of fresh air.
The claimants to the throne will step forth in a moment.
Now heed my words. There is no greater act of valor than to fight a beast cursed by men and gods. No greater deed than that done to serve the goddess.
Words of uncommon beauty. We thank you, and we'll take them to heart. But now, let's begin. We have seen Bran off to the beyond, and must now choose his successor. A king must be wise. A king must command respect. A king must have bollocks. We've no lack of men like that. Let those who feel worthy of the throne of Skellige step forth. My son could not be here this day. Behold his axe! Behold his will! May the best man or woman win! What's got into her?
She's your daughter, is she not?
Now I know why she said she'll sail to speak her of. Ah, children! The older they grow, the more trouble they are. Come with me. All the more essential we talk now.
We do play a role in deciding who becomes king and or queen. We will be going with Ceres. She is the better option.
When Ciri was nearing womanhood. I remember well her nan, her mother, what they were like. They say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Ciri was impossible to control. No telling her what to do. Had to have things her own way almost always. Why do you ask?
No specific reason. She and Ceres, they're of a similar age. But we'll speak of my children later. First, let's speak of yours. Yennefer claims Ciri's in trouble, and you seek her.
That's right.
If you require aid, gold, ships, anything, merely say the word. I'll give you all I can. And I know the lass lives. I'm sure of it. When the blood of Rhiannon's daughters is shed, the sea grows white with fury. I'd mark such a storm.
Okay, we're gonna have to ask both of these.
Help. Ciri probably came here to Skellige.
And very likely caused the cataclysm along the coast. The site upon which the druids focus so intensely now.
A site Ermion refuses to let us explore.
Specifically, he won't let me explore it. We fought. We're not friendly now.
Don't concern yourself with him. Druids have little trust for mages. But Ermion's heart is in the right place. Am I right to assume he does not know you seek Ciri?
It's of no concern to him.
As I thought. At any rate, Ard Skellig's my isle. You've my permission to investigate as you see fit.
Very much so, thank you.
No need. I swore an oath once. I aim to keep it. Anvol, tell the druid I must speak to him. At the usual spot. I've one more matter to broach. My children. You remember Hjalmar? Well, he swore an oath to kill the giant of Undvik. Set off and has yet to return. Whereas Ceres announced that she's to set off on an adventure of her own. Got it in her head that Udalric is not mad, but cursed.
And we want to focus more on Ceres.
Wants to lift the curse.
There's no curse to speak of. Ceres has decided she must match Hjalmar and sort out a deed worthy of a queen.
Think she might need my help? You did plan to ask me for it. Why?
The thing is, I don't trust Udalric further than I can spit. Ceres won't listen to me, or her brother. Yet confronted by a professional who will explain why she's mistaken, she just might come to her senses. So yes, I ask that you explain things to her and bring her back.
And
Giants.
ask about Hjalmar.
For ages. Anyone actually seen the one on Undvik?
Aye, dozens of refugees have. The giant drove everyone off the isle. I've welcomed what remains of Clan Tordarach here and Ard Skellig.
I heard a rumor that an unnatural frost gripped Undvik before the giant appeared.
It's true. At any rate, Hjalmar decided to kill the giant and give the isle back to its people. A deed worthy of a king, he believes. My son gathered a hearty crew at the new port. They were to sail to Unvik, then travel on foot to Oskar, the village. But that many lads should have killed the giant long ago. Thus, I thought to ask you.
You should start at the new port. Ask around. Hjalmar might have told someone there his plans.
Indeed. Let's get this over with.
Either Hjalmar or Ceres need help. I'll help them.
I thank you.
Well, now
No need.
that we're thanking one another, let's get to work. We must determine if Ciri is still on Ard Skellig. I'll change into travel attire and find you. Head south. The anomaly we should investigate destroyed a stretch of forest along the shore of the bay. A successful feast on all counts, Krag. I will see you later.
Adios. I'll see you in the funny papers. Hey, we're level 22. Awesome. Let's sort that one out right now. We want to start increasing our combat damage now. So we will start putting in for light and heavy attack damage, but in between episodes I'm going to where am I going to do a lot of side missions again, because I want to get the enhanced version of our armor, and I need to be at level 23 to equip every single bit of it. So I'm gonna go do that. We're pretty close. I'll do that in my own spare time. And I'm gonna do a bunch of videos back to back, so shouldn't be too long. Anyway, take care for now. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care for now. Bye bye.